But that's the civil service for you. He went on to become a household name, John Roman to be exact, but he dropped that to be here today as the one and only Vic Reeves.
Hello, Ruby. Hi.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Theakston.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Have you two met before?
Never.
Yes, we have.
Well, in different hair colours.
Yeah.
So we have a hard time recognizing
Where
each
did
other.
you meet before?
Dressing rooms.
We
Why
were
must
on the
you know?
tube in 1986. Do you recall?
I was born in 1986. I know nothing.
Yes, and you were a babe in arms.
I was, a small fetus.
Now, listen, Vic, big night out, smell of Reeves and Mortimer, shooting stars, Randall and Hopkirk deceased, Bang Bang. Which series are you most proud of?
Bang Bang.
Really?
Yes. Would you like me to elaborate?
If you wouldn't mind. And the reason why I'm surprised you say that, because that was the one that probably critically wasn't really received as well as the others.
I loved doing it, and it was very exciting to watch, I think. Ruby, how about you?
I loved every minute.
Yes, you didn't see
Don't
it,
ask
did
me
you?
what it is, no.
No, it was very good. What is this thing behind me? It's really one of those things you get on the back of the
I'm going to ask you to, if you move along just to tell, because this was actually our lie detector machine.
Oh, right.
But it doesn't work, so we decided to...
Did you remove that from the back of a bus?
We did, yes. They're all very upset. So, yeah, that was the one you're most proud of?
Yeah, I think, well, Bob and I both liked that the best. It was very good. We liked it.
But, I mean, characters like...
And we had an homunculus. Do you know what a homunculus is?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
It's a growth?
No, it's old alchemists, John Dee and the type, you know, that kind of alchemist used to grow them, humans.
Right.
And we had one in the desk. I like that. That was never explained why we had that in the desk, but there was an homunculus in the desk. And we also had, whenever we had people dying quite regularly in it, and when they died, an boiled egg came out, and that was their soul.
Really? Oh,
Very
extraordinary.
deep.
Yeah. Characters like Mulligan and O'Hare, for instance, which were on that. So are they died off now, or are you going to...
No, we will resurrect them. They're always there.
Right.
There's a hidden history behind them as well. They were both murderers.
Right.
They were both married to the same woman.
Okay.
We'll write the histories of them one day.
Do any eggs come out of their mouth, just out of curiosity?
They do,
Make a
darling.
link up.
Please.
Oh, fascinating. An ovum appears from behind the hair.
Exactly.
Marvellous.
Randall and Hopkirk deceased, though, that was the last thing you were doing on the
Yes.
I think we got a quick clip. We can show a quick clip of Randall and Hopkirk deceased.
Dad! Who is it?
It's me.
You look vaguely familiar.
It's me, Marty, your son.
Marty? You look different. Have you put on weight?
Dad, I'm 30 years old. You haven't seen me since I was 8.
You forget so much. So much.
That was a surreal moment.
Who did I look like there, though?
I'm not sure. Who was it?
Who did I look like? Come
Not
on.
even got a clue.
Donald Sutherland.
Ah.
Uncanny. I never realised, but I am a spitting image of... Oh, don't laugh.
Any plans to do another series of Randall and Hopkirk?
Yeah, we're starting filming in November. This year.
Right. Obviously, but I know you're doing a film as well, so how does that all fit in?
Well, we've always thought we were going to write a film, so Bob and I have taken this year, because we're not doing anything until November, we thought we'd write a film. So we will write one.
Is it going to be funny for a change?
Yes.
Oh, Q.
We can try.
What kind of film is it going to be?
What?
What's the plot? What's the plot?
I don't know, really. We wrote some films. We wrote this, like, there was Somerset Maugham did these quartet films in the 50s, and it might be like that, which was like 4 half-hour things. Like, we're all of a similar subject. And we wrote them about 7 years ago, so we might revive those, or we might write a new film about Dustbin Men!
Right. Was it like a sort of Pulp Fiction for the Bloomsbury set? Is it that kind of thing?
If you like, Jamie, if you like.
Okay. I'm trying to get a handle on it.
Ask me what I've been doing.
Okay,
you know,
what have you been up to? What have you been busy
I've been
recently?
conducting my experiments,
Right,
Jamie.
okay. Do tell me more.
Well, I'm trying to invent hot water.
How have you been getting on?
It's looking pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. I'm nearly there.
Right.
And when I've done it, I'm going to invent rubber bags to put them in
That's
for
brilliant.
hospitals.
That's brilliant.
To warm people up, boss, you know.
I mean, there's not only that, of course. Tea, coffee, there's a huge kind of thing. Anything
And if
can
you're
happen.
lonely.
You want to join me in my experiments? You're more than welcome to come to my lab.
Well,
And I'm doing experiments on flamingos as well. But
right, is that something you can talk about on
neck shortening,
television?
basically.
Yes, of course.
Trying to turn them into starlings. New type.
Right, well, I look forward to that.
That's pink.
Vic, sadly, we've run out of time.
You're joking.
Yes, but you've been wonderful. Vic Reeves, ladies and gentlemen.
It's very funny. Welcome to the show. Hello. Are you all right there?
Bun in the oven.
Bun in the oven, definitely. Is that what you
Up
say?
the stick.
Up the stick, up the door. Getting fat. Like it though.
Can we have a look at how what's going on?
Not talk babies will get it so.
Yeah, you're right.
This couch has seen some pretty famous projects in its time, I can tell you.
Is
but
it human?
unfortunately, I hope so. It'll never have the privilege of bearing Karen and Paul's weight because they're relaxing at home. Charming question. But we go there now as we ask, well, like a Carly Simon weekend.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Very nice too. Anyway, it's back to find
What's a
out how...
carling weekend?
It's like a gig, because it's at Reading, and then there's one in Leeds as well. Oasis and Pulse and people like that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Back to Ben now with Jamie. Are you all right over there?
So happy we can hardly speak.
Yeah, I am actually, Zoe, yeah.
Thank you. And also, we will be finding out how...
Now, I understand that Jerusalem is now the official Euro
Indeed,
2000 anthem. Yeah, that must make you a very proud man.
Well, if you're going to do something like as well-known, and it's a kind of a very official kind of song, isn't it? So it kind of makes sense to have official backing.
Why did you decide to choose Jerusalem, though? It's quite a political, right-wing...
I just love the sentiment of it. You know, we wanted to do something that was completely magnificent, with cannons and the full 76 trombones. You know, I think it's just...
Look, it's Alex James, the bass player and occasional singer from Blur.
It is. Woo! Can I just say, are you going to have the words? I know this sounds almost sacrilegious to say, but are you going to have the words on the CD cover? Because we were practicing this earlier on, and none of these people know the words to Jerusalem.
Oh,
you know?
they do?
Does anyone know the words? No.
Well, I'll tell you-
One person, anybody knows?
I'll tell you what we'll do.
That man at the back.
Why don't we play
Should we
this?
sing
Shall we,
along?
well,
Let's sing?
let's play the track now. Let's play the new single. This is Jerusalem. This is the official Euro 2000 anthem for our English viewers.
Sing along. If you don't know the words, if you just go wah, wah, very like that, very loudly, it kind of works. Here we go.
Play it.
Thank you, at the back there. Very good. Those people up there near the words. Very nice. See what I mean, Alan? They need the words. It's now time to put us all out of our misery and find out why Paul and Karen are so completely and utterly famous. Had loads of calls in so far.
Yes, a lot of people think, well, sooty and sweet people, no. Kama Sutra models, no. Richard and Judy lookalikes, not sure what that means. Loads of people think they're the models from the Lover's Guide.
Well, they're all
find hard
wrong.
to
Let's find
believe.
out from Karen and Paul. Indeed, why are you so famous?
Well, Zoe,
Does this help you recognise us?
From the bill!
We sure are.
we're the feet from the bill.
Oh, what lovely feet you have too.
Thank you.
Nice walk-on party. Did you have to audition? You look like you got a verruca on the boat.
Oh,
Did you have to audition walking? How far do you have to walk when you film it?
Quite a long way, wasn't it?
100 miles?
Have you got a lot of work out of that? That clip?
Not got anywhere. Well, we've got this.
What is it you do now? What, you're a psychotherapist now?
I am. Karen's a dog therapist.
What, a
Bless
doctor?
them. Thank you very much, both Karen and Paul.
Who correctly guessed?
The first, but unbelievably, I don't understand how anyone got that, but Eleanor Hamblin and Matt Keeble from Swindon.
You are going
I'll win it.
Congratulations to them.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. And a big welcome for the latest guest to grace this sofa. It's Moby, everyone. Moby, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on.
How were the Dance Star Awards tonight? He did very well.
Yeah, they were kind of surprising, actually.
Really?
I ended up Well, if I say what I won, I'll sound like I'm bragging.
No, come on, brag.
Go,
I won Best Artist and Best Album.
Oh, that's just
Now you've said it with everybody asking about this supposed game.
Don't mention that thing.
I'm not going to say it
The
again.
Willy thing.
Did you really play the game thing with
No,
the
what
Willy thing and
happened-
celebrities?
What happened was I've done, in the course of promoting this record,
Yeah.
I've done about 2,500
You just
interviews
make
now.
things up.
So sometimes, in order to spice things up a little, I'll make up stories or sort of embellish upon
We started
stories.
playing it.
Could
We're
I just
getting quite
touch?
good at it.
You're American, aren't you?
Surprisingly enough, yeah.
Why did I always think you were from Cornwall? I thought you were Cornish.
Genetics, like receding hairline, I don't know.
Maybe that's it.
There we
I
go.
always thought you were
This is
Cornish.
Vic, by the way. Moby Vic. Ruby,
How do you
Alex.
do? I'm a big fan.
not only entertaining,
No, I'm
but
not.
educational
I'm
as
There we
Cornish.
go. Time now for our question of the week. Now, in a week that Anna Kournikova was